Hello everyone, welcome to Laboratory 5, the determination of blood cholesterol. So in this laboratory, we're going to use the reagents that contain two enzymes. The first enzyme is the cholesterol oxidase and the second one is the cholesterol esterase. So I hope that you should differentiate between the role of these two enzymes in the reagent. What is the role of the enzyme basically? For the equipment and consumable for this laboratory, it's gonna be as the same as the laboratory 3, which is you have the spectrophotometer, you have the vortex for mixing, you have autopipette, you have tips for the autopipette. And the first step, you should prepare the 6 test tubes like this. Then you add the cholesterol reagent, cholesterol oxidase reagent into each tube, and the volume is just 1 ml. So you use the big pipette, big autopipette here, adjust the scale to 100 here, but actually it's 1000 microliter. Be careful that when you draw the solution up, it's gonna have the air bubble in it. So you should draw up the solution slowly. Gradually release the tap here. So now the solution is already in the tip of the pipette. You add the solution into the test tube, but not add them into the center. So you add them into the wall of the test tube like this, and then slowly press down this tab of the autopipette. Here you go. This is the solution without any air bubble. So for me, I have already prepared the 6 test tube and already add the cholesterol oxidase reagent. So now I'm gonna add the sample into this 6 test tube. And from the menu, the tube 1 you should add blank solution. The second you add normal control. The third one you add abnormal control, and the fourth and the fifth tubes you add unknown 1 and unknown 2, and the last tube you add cholesterol standard or calibrator. And the value of the cholesterol standard and calibrator already have the concentration at 224 milligram per deciliter. So now you just pipette 10 microliter of each sample into these 6 test tubes. The first one is blank. For the blank, so you just pipette 10 ml of the distilled water. Again, for the small volume, you add them directly into the surface of the reagent here. So for all the sample, you always keep it on the ice box to avoid the degradation of the biochemical products in the sample. So this is normal control for the second tube. the abnormal control for the third tube. So for now is the unknown one. For the fourth tube. And the unknown 2 for the fifth tube. And the last tube is for the cholesterol calibrator that you have already known the concentration, the exact concentration of it. Okay, we just mix it with vortexing. After vortexing, you leave all the tube for 5 minutes before you're gonna measure the OD value with spectrophotometer. And in this laboratory, you can see we didn't prepare the standard curve because we already used the calibrator. So the way of calculation will be different. We will discuss later. So for now, we have done with the incubation step for 5 minutes. So you just pour the solution directly into the cuvette. So this is the blank solution. So the maximum absorption wavelength is 500 nanometer. So I have already set the absorption at the 500 nanometer. So you just insert your blank here, press zero absorbance. So you should see that the OD value here is 0 for the blank control. So the second tube is the normal control. So now I got the OD value. So I will do like this for the rest of the four test tube here. And then I will repeat after this, start from the step 1 to the last step until this step again to have the value from the 2 or 3 experiments. And then I will show you the result here in the table. And for this lab, the aim of this lab, I just want you to show the value of the sample, which is the unknown 1 and unknown 2. So you calculate the cholesterol concentration by the formula in the manual, like cholesterol can be calculated from the OD of unknown divided by OD of calibrator, and then you multiply this fraction with 224 milligram per deciliter. So you will get the cholesterol value in the unit milligram per deciliter. And then you use the value range to determine whether the sample unknown 1 and unknown 2 we have got is from the patient with high cholesterol level or the normal people with the normal cholesterol level. So you need to answer these questions in the laboratory report. And we come into the end of the laboratory 5, and thank you very much for your attention.